revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the disturbed. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah,
time this, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist.
Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Now, Katie, you remember me. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The throw taken in by Hamilton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Check. 180. Check. 52. Great. 20.
On first down, it's Newton. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the rookie Dalton Reisner. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
8. Check. 20. Check. Hot. 58, boys. 58.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
Okay, 180. Gun. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
They'll run with Lindsey. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second and goal, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 10 Lobo. It's been a long day for you. Shoot!
Throwing on first down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Bravo!
Looking to throw. Herbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Ready? 180. 56 is the mark. Get that. Great. Gun. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Undercrunch.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Take 4.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, lock it. Shoot.
On second down, it's Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
You got nothing. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And 7 yards to
go. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check 26, check 26. Great. 20.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Check. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
You ain't going nowhere.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Denver.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Rush in.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Gun.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got his tight end Fant. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On first down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And that's a line pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From his end zone, Newton on 3rd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, it's King. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hard. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Oh, the spin. It's Hill, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, seam 6. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down and 4, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun.
Off play action. Newton. And that's incomplete.
Newton's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's it. 780.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check, crunch,
Now Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On second down, Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gun. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Defense wins championships, baby. Switch. Great.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
20.
To throw again, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
56 to mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Gun.
From the gun, Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Great. Gun. 56, right there, 56. Watch the pass.
Throwing again is Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56, check 8.
To the air again, Newton. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
2nd and 9 now. And spins away. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, Sam off. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing again on second and 10. Herbert, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. X3, 218, chopper. Gone. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 17-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 17, Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On 4th down, Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Set. 20. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. He completes this to Sutton. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
That is 3.
56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
80.
Tighten up.
Greg.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Newton's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,